Equestria Daily finds, collects, and features the best fan-made pony content, making it easier for you to find. Visit us to find art, pony news, video games, music, PMVs, plushies, animation, interviews, episode follow-ups, Trixie, fanfiction, cosplay, merchandise, propaganda, polls, editorials.
Visit EquestriaDaily.com today.
Hey, what's up? UltraMag64 here, and I know it's been a bit, but welcome back to Rainbow Runners. Now, last time we left off, we did, I think this area, right here. I tapped my phone really hard. But I think we did this area. We unlocked Rainbow Dash over here. Applejack's over here. Rarity's down there. So the only free place we can go to, because again, I'm trying to see how much content you guys get for freezies, so I'm only doing the free stuff that we have access to without paying money, which I already paid for, but you already know all that, so it doesn't matter. So anyway, let's go ahead and run into this thing at full speed. Mach Pony 10 horsepowers all around. I don't know. Alrighty, Twiggles, let's clear out the tent place that's also near the barn. What? Pretty sure that wasn't. I'm pretty sure we're nowhere near Sweet Apple Acres, or we shouldn't be, but I mean, what do I know? The map of Ponyville's like a freaking maze. Never gonna find out. Oop! Never gonna find out where like everything is, because there's just nothing to it. You just don't know. Ah! Well, that was not the right way to go. But oh well, it's fine. Roop-a-doop. Bloop. Got Carrot Top's house. Got Applejack's weird tents that she has for some reason. Like, I mean, I know there are tents, I think, near Rarity's, but didn't think there were tents near Applejack's. I mean, could be wrong. Again, Ponyville's a literal vortex of I don't know. Because, good gravy, trying to map that town out? You kidding me? We haven't had a map of the town in, like, since Granny Smith days. No wonder that thing's, like, out of date. But, I mean, on the bright side, at least, you know, we haven't, like, exploded. I don't know. I don't know why ponies would explode, but they could explode. It's possible that they could explode, because, I mean, they're ponies. They have dynamite inside them. That's how they digest things, I guess. Because, you know, why would you put stomach acid in there if you can just blow things up into tiny chunks, and then those chunks just eventually dissolve into nothing? Dunno, I'm not a scientist. Coming here for science. I'm a pony man myself. I know all there is to know about ponies, which is why I say that they use dynamite for digestion, because it's the only thing that makes logical sense. Alright, boop you. What did I just get? Oh, 1 second longer? Cool. Eventually these ponies are just gonna be all powerful. Which again, if... Okay, so here's the thing. I'm gonna spoil it, I don't care. So, the main six turn evil at one point in the comic books. And they all go about their ways of trying to take over Ponyville, which, okay, for starters, that's small potatoes. I'm sorry to tell you this. But Ponyville is not the center of the universe. I'm sorry. It's just not. Like, at least Twilight had, like, an idea of, like, man, I'm just gonna try and take over Equestria once I get done with this mud horse town. Which, Twiggles, girl, you got, like, alicorn powers going on here. You could take over anywhere, and nary a person could stop you, because guess what? I mean, come on, Celestia and Luna can't. But that's beside the point, because then, you know, something happens with with the princesses, but I'm not gonna spoil all of it. But anyway, needless to say, that each pony tries to take over the world. And I feel like, I was thinking about this the other day, because of course, in my free time, all I can think about is pastel-colored horses, because I've got a one-track mind that way. But, so, here's an interesting little tidbit. Fluttershy gets an army of critters from the Everfree, except, you know, they're the woodland critters. They're not the mystical, magical beasts that, you know, are housed in the Everfree, which, rather odd, Flutters, I gotta say, because the first thing I would do with your abilities is I'd be like, cool, I'm gonna go get a dragon. You know what, I'm gonna go get a manticore, too. You know what? Here, let's just go get a couple cockatrice and, oh, oops. And, you know, just a whole bunch of mythical beasts. Because let's be honest, Flutters, ain't nobody gonna stop that. Like, I mean, come on, girl. You got, like, squirrels and rabbits and all that, but, I mean, if you had just one dragon, just one, Ponyville would be like, GG, I'm out. Peace. Like, Flutters, come on, girl. You could have had this in the bag. I mean, the only one you'd have to really worry about is Twilight at that point, because everyone else is like, that's a dragon right there. Well, I'm out. Peace. Bye. Nah, I ain't doing it. Ain't messing with no dragon. I didn't sign up for this. I mean, Applejack turns into a money-extorting food mongerer, which, hey, I called it. I mean, I kind of already knew that, but I just, like, as I was thinking about this, I was like, oh yeah, I kind of forgot that she did that. Because, like, they had the devious idea of, like, oh yeah, I control, like, all of Ponyville's food, so, I can just make you guys starve and you'll pay whatever you want, whatever I want you to pay. But, anyway. And then Rarity was Rarity. Didn't really do much. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Like, honestly, Rarity, did you really think you were gonna take over Ponyville with fashion? Girl, please. We don't even wear clothes. But, yeah, and then, let me think. What was another one? Pinkie Pie essentially became the Joker, which... Yeah. But anyway, that was just a neat little thing I thought of, was like, huh, Flutters, you could have taken over Equestria pretty easily. I mean, granted, the main six in general can take over Equestria pretty easily, because, I mean, what's Celestia gonna do? Wave her horn at them, just like, please don't do that. Nah. But I told you no, but I have magical rainbow powers, and you can't stop me. Would you like to try? I've beaten everything you couldn't beat. Toodles. Just saying, like if they really wanted to, they could. I mean, what are they gonna do? Call the police on them? Oh no! Horse police. Let me just break down your door with my rainbow. Let me just Sonic Rain Boom. Oh, that's another thing. Rainbow Dash kept Sonic Rain Booming, which... Okay. I mean, I'm pretty sure that doesn't have any adverse effects to the environment, but who knows? I mean, it's Rainbow Dash, so maybe there was something in it, but I don't know. Not gonna say that, like, oh man, if Rainbow Dash had not saved the day with that Rain Boom thing, or whatever, I don't know. Like, I don't know. We still have so many questions, yet no answers. And then, oh man, the movie's coming out, which we get a new horsey horse. I'm hoping they make a game about that movie, because I want another game to play. Especially with the production value they got going on with that movie. Which is funny enough, because that movie's actually, like... I think I talked about this earlier, but... That movie's actually, like, one of the few 2D movies we have left. Like, I think the last one we had was Princess and the Frog from Disney. And, like, that was it. And now we've got the MLP movie, which, I mean, technically it kind of has a... It's kind of a hybrid, to be honest. They have 3D elements, like the backgrounds, I believe, are all done in 3D from the concept art I've looked at and whatnot. And then the models and puppets and stuff are 2D. which is why they have such beautiful animations and whatnot. But I mean, still, it's like that's one of the few 3D movies we have left. And it's like 3D's kind of taking over, or 2D. Did I say 3D earlier? I think I said 2D. I don't remember. But I'm really hoping that the movie does good, because then we'll be able to get more 2D films. And I think it's high time we got 2D films, because good gravy, 3D is just everywhere. And don't get me wrong, I love like three-dimensional animation. But I kind of want some 2D in there too, because good gravy, 2D can look amazing when done good. When you give it a budget and stuff, look at the MLP movie. Like, seriously, that movie is so good looking. It's even using a new, like, animation software and everything. It looks really, really crisp as heck. Like, I wish the show would take at least notes from it. Like, you know, update the ears for the ponies a little bit. And maybe do some more dynamic angles. I don't know. I mean, I know they don't have nearly the budget that the movie has, so I wouldn't expect them to just copy-pasty. And especially since, you know, they work with an 8-year-old version of Flash. I mean, it works, but seriously, guys, we need to update. Come on. Like, Flash has gotten so much more different. But I mean, I understand. You gotta work with what you got. At least that's the last I heard, was that they were using a version of Adobe Flash from 2008. Now, granted, I don't know if they've updated. They probably have, considering like my info is probably way old. But that's what I've heard, is they've just been using an Adobe Flash. Which, I mean, Animate's good. I like Animate. Animate does some good stuff, although I would recommend Toon Boom better than that. But hey, you know, that's just my personal preference. Although Toon Boom is a very, very complicated looking software, and it's very imposing from the start. So I can understand people's apprehensions. But seriously, Toon Boom can like pull off some really good stuff. Especially look at the movie. There you go. But anyway, yeah, that's just something I've been thinking about. Just been like, man, I would love to see them update the character models and stuff for the show and whatnot. Make them more interesting looking and stuff. Because, I mean, once you go a movie, you can't go back. I mean, I guess you can. Transformers did it. But, I mean, still. Just saying. Transformers also killed off all my favorite childhood heroes. So, hey, there's also that. Also, please, movie, don't kill off all my favorite little horsey-hoos. Please don't do that. I know you probably won't. I know the likelihood of you just like, man, main six all died. The end. I know you probably won't do that, but I really hope you don't, because I'll be a tad upset. Just a tad. Just a teeny bit. Microscopic. Just microscopically upset. Just a bit. And then I will proceed to be upset. More upset. You know what? Fine. I'll just be moderately upset. You know what? Okay, fine. You twisted my leg. I will be outraged. I will shout from the rooftops that, oh my gosh, I can't believe the MLP movie killed off all my favorite little horsies. Would you like that movie? Is that what you want? Is that what would that please you? Would that please Messiah? Well, okay, then I will do it. I will do it for you. Oh, what's that movie? You want me to do it anyway, even if you don't kill off the horsies? Well, okay, fine. But yeah. Anyway, I also haven't watched the Equestria Girls shorts. I've basically seen them from GIFs that people keep sending me. Because people are like, man, you like that Starlight character? Well, guess what happens in one of the MLP shorts? And I'm like, no, I wanted to save that for later. How dare you? Bloop. But I do gotta say, she is pretty cute. Also, I still can't hear the lady, so I'm probably ignoring her. She's probably saying hilarious things, and I can't hear her. You know why? Because my capture unit's still, like, I got a new capture unit. Don't know if you guys know. Got a new capture unit. It's great. I love it. I've been afraid to test it with this game, because unfortunately, this game's kind of like, it's one and done. So it's like if I can't re-record this if something were to go horribly awry. And so I'm apprehensive on testing it with this because I'm like, okay, if like something goes wrong, I have to redo an entire episode and I can't like backpedal on my progress. So I'm kind of just like, all right, I think I'll just, you know, just keep going with this setup I've got right now. And then next time, when another MLP game comes out, I'll be like, oh yeah, here, we'll try out the capture unit setup again. See if things work out the way it does. Because, like, I noticed one thing that happened recently with my Splatoon 2 gameplay. Who have we not been? Applejack. We haven't been Applejack. But with my Splatoon 2 stream I did the other day, I noticed, like, lagging, like, heavy hang-ups. And I realized after fiddling with it, it was not the game. It wasn't the game. There was not online issues that were happening, because I thought that's what was happening. I thought I was getting lag and internet from people playing all the Splatfest and whatnot. But turns out that was actually caused by my capture unit. My capture unit was getting hung up. And I was like, okay, that's definitely not good. That's not supposed to happen. And I have not been able to recreate it. I tested it out with Cave Story the same day. Oh, I can't believe I just made that. I tested it out the same day, and it was still hanging up, but I haven't tested it since. And I tested it, and it was only with OBS. I tested it with the included software that Elgato uses, and it was fine. Like, it worked like a charm. It's still, like, I would still say that the Elgato HD60S is, like, my go-to capture unit from now on. Like, I definitely think it's the best darn capture unit I've ever had. But still, I'm trying to figure that out. Like, I'm trying to figure out if it's an OBS problem or if it's just, like, a me problem. I don't know. Like, maybe I misconfigured something when I was configuring it. That's a possibility. Again, I'll have to look into it. But that is something that I did find. But I still gotta say that, like, the Elgato HD60S is still, like, gonna be my go-to capture unit from here on out. Darn it, I kept dying. I kept dying because I'm a horrible, horrible horsey friend. I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Okay, how do I redo the level? Okay, fine, I won't redo the level. See if I care. So it looks like you can get, like, 3 of the regions done for freezies, which, that's pretty impressive, I gotta say. Although, it seems like I only needed to buy 3 of the horses that I bought. Which, I mean, hey, I'm fine with that. But just saying that I could have sworn that, you know, I needed all my horsey friends for this. I probably will once, you know, I start doing the unlocked ones. You know, the Rainbow Dash and the Raw Tie and whoever else was there. I don't remember who else was there. I think Applejack. Applejack, were you over there? I think you were. Probably. It's okay. I still love you, even if you are best background horse.
Be careful.
Bloop. And boop boop boop. Bloop bloop. Nope. Trying to focus on the gamings. Because I am Horse King and I need to reclaim my domain of horsies. Because if I don't, then I mean, who's gonna take it? Celestia? Maybe Luna. Like, I mean, if Luna wants to take over my domain, I might consider it. Maybe. I mean, it's a pretty sweet domain. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I don't. Okay, you know what? No, Luna, sorry. No, this is mine. Get out of here. You silly goose. Who you think you are? Princess of the Moon? Puh! Please! Everyone knows I rule the moon. I rule everything. Why? 'Cause I'm best horse. I'm sorry. It had to be done. It had to be said. I mean, if I don't say it, then who will? I mean, come on. Everyone's thinking, oh, no, Twilight's best horse. Oh, no, like, insert background horse is best horse. Insert muffin horse is best horse. I mean, okay, muffin horse, that's a legitimate argument for that. But everyone else, no. I am best horse. I'm sorry. I hate to break all your bubbles, and I hate to destroy all of your ships and all of your head cannons, but it's true. I'm sorry. I had to break it to you. You're starting to get hysterical. And I mean, the only one who can get hysterical around here is me. Because I'm best horse. I'm just better than some horses. I can't help it. It's not my fault. I'm just the thing of perfection. I mean, have you seen my glorious gameplay here? I mean, come on. If anyone can die more than me, I mean, dethrone me now.
You can do it.
Bloop. Nope, not having it. Aha! And now Twilight makes her grand debut. I grab all that. Bloop. Am I gonna one-heart this? I don't think so. I don't think I'm that lucky. But maybe. Wow, that magic thing really does last a long time now. I need all these. Duh! Alright, upgrade you. Because why not? I mean, what else are you gonna do in the background? Twiddle your non-existent thumbs? Ooh, create more pony powers. Ooh, I kinda want Twilight's. Alrighty, Rainbow. Yeah, sure. Because Rainbow's fastest horse. I mean, okay, I might be best horse, but there's no way I'm faster than Rainbow Dash. I mean, maybe. If Rainbow Dash just, like, suddenly lost her wings. Yeah, maybe. But, not saying I would do that. Not saying I would take Rainbow Dash's wings and add them to my own to have a four-winged Pegasus that can do everything. And anything. Instead of instead of, like, alicorns and stuff, I'll be a Pegacorn. Because I am best horse. You know what, Rainbow Dash? I'm going to take your wings. You know what, Fluttershy? I'm taking your wings, too. That way I can be the ultimate Pegacorn. And none shall stop me. None. Because then I'll have four wings. And then what are you going to do? I mean, you're going to yell at me? You're going to waggle your hooves at me? Please. I got four wings. I got no problems. Like you just can't. You can't waggle your hoof at a four-winged Pegacorn. You just can't do it. And I mean, if you do, then you're a bad pony, and you deserve to be treated bad. Because I'm the ultimate Pegacorn. The ultimate life form. I am like the Shadow the Hedgehog of the My Little Pony universe. So, just get used to it. Darn it, I was hoping I would make that. I was like, no, I've got this! I don't got this. But it's okay. Because I am the ultimate Pegacorn. And if I am not, then may Celestia strike me down now. See? Nothing. Therefore, I am best Pegacorn. Because Celestia didn't strike me down. Unless it's taken her a bit to get here, which in that case, I might die next week. So, there's that. But hey, at least I'm not dying nearly as much as I'm dying on this darn level, because gosh darn it, I just can't win. I'm too busy being silly and not playing the games properly. I'm just sitting here just tapping on my phone while I'm rambling about nonsense. Although legitimately, I am best Pegacorn. I mean, come on. That's not nonsense, that's just fact. Gosh darn it, I didn't even see that guy. Alright, fine, I'm gonna fly over here. There, how about that? No, I'm gonna fly, you know what? Ow. Oh, I didn't know I could get hurt by that. Well, there went that life. Whole lot of lack of lives in this game. I've noticed that. Like, I've nary seen, like, I've hardly seen any hearts at all in these darn levels. Which I'm legitimately surprised by. Because I kind of figured that, you know, I'd have something. I was gonna figure Fluttershy would be able to take a hit. Oops. Alright, but cool, I can upgrade my things. Now let's give Twilight more power. I want to see what she does. I don't know what that did, Twilight. It didn't give me more power. I need more power! Alrighty, fine, Twilight. Let's try out your said new power. Cause why not? Also, see, this is a good way to grind for EXPs. I don't think that did anything. I don't think I got anything from that. It said unlock more power, but it didn't seem to do anything. Like, I figured maybe I'd unlock a glide ability or something along those lines, but doesn't seem like it. Also, for a minute there, I thought Twilight didn't have her wings, and I was about to freak out a little bit. I was like, Glim-Glam, you took her wings. Also, where is Glim-Glam? Like, just saying, where is the Glimmies? Is she on vacay with Trixie? I mean, okay, that makes sense. But you'd think she'd have stopped Discord, just been like, you know, yeah, Discord, hey, don't touch that book. It's a bad book. Don't touch it. Don't you do it. It's just a bad. You don't need that book in your life. That book's an abusive book. You don't need that abusive relationship in your life. You do not need all that beehole coming out of that book's mouth.
Keep going. Oops. Do over. Twilight Sparkle.
26 minutes of me failing. Okay, let's legitimately try this time. I've got both fingers on the phone now. And I will possibly not die, maybe. Maybe. I don't actually know if I'm gonna die. I might die. If I do die, well, then yeah, that's a thing that happens. But if I don't die, then I mean, I will be declared ultimate horse, ultimate life form, forever. Totally original OC, do not steal. Totally trademarked. Copyrighted. You can't take it away from me. Because it's mine now. Whoop. Didn't mean to double jump. I accidentally poked my finger with my... I accidentally poked it with the side of my hand. Whoop. Seriously, you'd think they'd have like a heart somewhere around this level. But nope. They're just like, yeah, you can handle this, right? Yeah, of course you can. You're the ultimate life form. Which, I mean, they're not wrong. But, I mean, I also would not mind having a little bit of assistance. I mean, even the main six to fight off all the things had to have a little bit of assistance. Just a little bit, though. But I guess, since I am the best and ultimate life form, I have to prove myself with no assistance. Which, I mean, hey, I can maybe do that. Possibly. It's unlikely that I can't. Because I'm the ultimate life form. And if I wasn't the ultimate life form, well then, I mean, who would be? Definitely not, Chrysalis. Definitely not. That Turk guy? Puh. Puh! I could poke him with my pinky hoof. I don't have a pinky hoof. But if I did, I could poke him with it. And he would go down. Downtown. And just be dead. But I mean, hey, that's just how I roll. Yeah, see, look at this. Look at this ultimate life form stuff right here. I had to prove it. I had to prove it by going through trials and tribulations of stuff, and I did. So therefore, I am best. Alrighty. I think that's all the free content you can do. Yeah. So you can do half the game, it looks like, for freezies. But then you gotta pay for the resties, it looks like. That's reasonable, I think. I think that's reasonable. A reasonable price to pay. Wait, didn't we do a Pinkie Pie? I thought we did a Pinkie Pie one. Did we not? Maybe I did a Pinkie Pie one. So maybe like 2? I don't know, actually.
Just tap on a
I don't remember. I have a horrible memory. That is my one weakness. Perfection everywhere else, but the one weakness is the memory. But it's at a good cost, because I got all this power. Can you fly with 4 wings at once? I don't think so. But anyway, guys, I'm Ultramatic64. If you want to check out Rainbow Runners, then there's a link in the description down below. It is currently only available for iOS. I have not heard word of an Android version yet, but I guarantee you it's probably coming because, I mean, come on, the last one came here, so it has to come to Android at some point. But anyway, guys, I'm Ultramatic64. Remember that whenever you're the ultimate life form, you don't have to make silly outros because you're the ultimate life form and don't have to worry about such trivial things. But I do it anyway because I love you guys, and I am best horse, therefore cementing me as best horse because I do these silly things. And happy gaming! I'll catch you guys on the flip side with more crazy content and more Rainbow Runners and probably more silly rambles in the future. Bye-bye!